And the truth about biblical history continues. Now, I know a lot of people have tried to debunk the Black Hebrew Israelite movement. And everybody's main issue is, Christ didn't care about anybody being black or white. It's all spiritual. If anybody talks about being white or black in salvation, they're false. Jesus was Jewish looking, Middle Eastern, a greenish type of hue. Esau isn't white, and the Israelites aren't black. At least I hope they're not black. Because why do black people act like that? And the most important thing that they say, black people's DNA don't prove that they're from Israel. So let's investigate this. Now, when we dig up things in Israel, the oldest thing that they've ever found was an arrowhead. And they say this is dating back to when the Neanderthals were walking on the earth, which supports my theory of this being the Nephilim seed. And remember, it mixed with the Most High's creation, and he destroyed all of it. But the spirit survived. And actually, probably some of the blood, because Noah's children had wives. And we don't know what all those wives were mixed up with, because the entire generation got destroyed, including Seth's line. Now, it's said that Noah was a fair color person. Some say an albino, lack of pigmentation. So we can say that it was never about skin color. It was about the evil that manifested within. Now today, they are digging things up in Israel and they are finding these type of artifacts. And people are using these artifacts to prove that they belong in the land. Now, when we dig down the timeline of the Israelites, the truth is told in parts because this imagery here is incorrect, like I just explained. But the timeline seems to be on point. But the imagery being incorrect is making you think that everybody was light, white. But actually, everyone was not white or light. Because leprosy was something that was kept down to a minimum until the Israelites went into the Babylonian captivity, which was a punishment for sin, the transgression against the Most High's laws. Now remember, Israel had been split into two before the Babylonian captivity, and the northern part of Israel went into the Assyrian captivity. And this is basically when all your mixing started. Because when all that mixing started, they started to move into Japheth's territory. And by the way, they were already mixing with Ham, because Abraham's second wife came from Egypt, Hagar. Stay tuned for more, possibly of part 4.